Hello everyone. This video is about column buckling and our goal is to calculate the safety factor related to buckling and related to the yield stress as well. Then we need to find out what is the deciding mode of failure. Is it going to be yielding or buckling? So let's begin. So we're going to take this I-beam and apply a load of 400,000 newtons at the top. And we're going to fix the beam to the bottom face of, of the beam. So let's begin this simulation. Let's hit on simulation and let's create a new study. We're going to select buckling and let's rename this buckling safety factor and let's hit OK. So when defining a buckling study, we need to decide how many buckling modes should be calculated. So this is a close analogy to the number of modes in a frequency analysis. So in most practical cases, the first positive buckling mode determines the safety of the analyzed beam. So let's select 5 for our case. Uh, Now let's make sure this beam is treated as a solid element. When we created the beam, we used weldment, and therefore SolidWorks defines as a default as a structural member. But for this type of simulation, we need to change this to solid. So let's right click on the buckling model and treat as solid. So now let's go back to the material so we can apply a material. For this case, we're doing alloy steel. Let's hit apply and close. We're going to add some fixtures. So fix geometry, and we're going to fix the bottom face of the support of the I-beam. And let's hit OK. Now let's apply a force to the top face of the beam. And we're going to make this 400,000 newtons. Let's hit OK. And now let's create a mesh. Okay, so now we're ready to run the analysis. So after it finishes, I'll be back. Let's run it. The buckling analysis has been completed, so let's right-click on the results folder to review the list of buckling load factors, also known as BLFs. So the BLFs correspond to the 5 calculated buckling modes that we specified at the beginning. So these BLFs are numbers by which the applied load has to be multiplied in order for buckling to take place for a given mode. So what does that mean? So let's put that table in this corner and let's do some math here. So that means that the buckling load is equal to the 400,000 newtons that we applied to that beam times the first positive BLFs. So in this case is point, like around 0.5. Let's do it. So 0.505. So if you multiply that times 400,000, so that will be like around 200,000 newtons. So that will be the buckling loads, meaning that this beam is going to buckle at, at mode 1 if we apply 202,000 newtons. So the BLF for this problem is lower than 1. So that means that the I-beam is going to buckle for sure under this applied load. So let's close this. Next, let's calculate the safety factor related to the yield stress so we can compare both simulations. So let's start with a new study. It's called static safety factor. Let's hit OK. So we're going to do the same thing. Let's treat this as a solid. Let's define a material for this. Make sure you select the same material, apply and close. So one trick here is that you can copy, we can copy the fixture. You can just drag it, and we can also copy the force. Just hold it and drag it to the new simulation. So if you go back to the simulation, you can see the fixture being transferred to this copy over to this analysis. So let's create a mesh. Let's hit OK. Now let's run the study. The results of the static analysis showed that the maximum von Mises stress is around 208 megapascal, which is below the yield strength of 620.4 megapascal. So if we divide 620 into 2.8, we'll get a safety factor of 2.9. So we can confirm that in SolidWorks as well. So let's define the safety factor and let's hit OK. And you can see that the minimum safety factor is 2.980. Therefore, if we compare the yield and Buckley simulation, our conclusion is that the buckling is the deciding mode of failure. And this concludes this analysis. Thank you for watching.